Yo, what's up guys? This is the Hypixel Nerd, and today I'm going to be taking you through a full guide on minions in Hypixel Skyblock. We'll be going through essential information you need to know, early, mid and late game minions, what you should get, what's best for money, or anything else. I've got a Discord server and I'll have that linked down below. We've got a bunch of people on there that can come help you with playing on Hypixel, Bed Wars and Skyblock and all the other games on here. Make sure you like and subscribe and comment down below anything you'd like to see on this channel. So let's get into it. Alright, so we're in the hub and I'm just going to give you some essential information for minions. So, number one is you want to try get as many minion slots as you can, and the best way to do this as an early or mid game player is to go to your minion collection. So if you go over here and then go to collection, go down to your minions, you want to try to get as many of them to tier 4 as you can. I'm currently going through that process at the moment, and that's going to get you as many minion slots as possible. Also, another way to do it is to head over to the community hall over here and go to Elizabeth. If you click on her and go to account and profile, you'll see minion slots, and you can get a bonus 5 minion slots on your island, and this is free. It just takes a bit of time for each upgrade. With your minions, one of the most important things to do is to not spend the money you get from your minions on a bunch of fancy items. You need to spend the money you get from the minions back into the minions. Like, you could upgrade them or buy better upgrades to put in their slots. Just do all that, because in the mid and late game this will benefit you a lot, because you have more money to play with because you invested back into your minions. Also, you want to go for coins when you're picking your minions in the early and mid game, and then when you reach late game you can buy minions for your collections. So that's your essential information, and we will get to early game minions right now. Alright, for early game you want to invest in lapis minions. These are great because every time you mine a piece of lapis, it gives you like 4 or something down there lapis, which means you actually get more than if you were to go like a gold or diamond minion, where you'd only get 1 per, like, every time you mined. I'd recommend getting these to tier 7 for an early game player, because it has a nice balance between your storage and production. For upgrades for this dude, I'd get a compactor, which are like 4,000 coins, so like hardly anything, and it just helps turn your lapis into lapis blocks, so you can produce for longer. And also get diamond spreading, which is like 14,000 from the auction house. It's not too expensive, and this just means you get extra diamonds every now and then when he mines. And since the lapis minion mines 4 pieces of lapis every time, he's gonna get diamonds more frequently, meaning you can make more money. That's about it for early game, and we'll move on to mid game. Okay, so when you get to about mid game, you want to be upgrading your minions from the lapis. You don't really want them anymore because they're not going to be making you the amount of money that you need. You've got 2 choices depending on the amount of money you have. If you have a little bit less money, I'd go for the clay minions. They're great. They're like the lapis minions because every time they mine a bit of clay, they get multiple pieces of it. And the upgrades for this, I'd go with the Super Compactor 3000 to upgrade the regular compactor, because that means you can then have enchanted items in there, so he can last for even longer. And if you have the money to, get an enchanted lava bucket as well, because this increases the minion speed by 25%, but only if you have the money. Don't worry about it if you don't have as many coins as like you would want, and make sure you keep the diamond spreading on there because that is great. You can also pick snow minions if you have a bit more money, They are really good if you have lots of them. They make quite a lot of money, and the market doesn't fluctuate that much. And they give you mining XP, which is usually pretty hard to get. With the clay minions, they also give you fishing XP, which is probably the hardest skill to upgrade. So that's pretty good for that. At this stage in the mid game, you should have around 15 to 20 minion slots, so try and get as many of those as possible. Also, with the clan snow minions, go for about tier 7 again for them, because that's a nice balance between your storage and production. And then we'll go on to late game right now. So for late game minions, these you have lots of choices for this. I would recommend going for your snow minions and upgrading them all the way to tier 11 with a super compact 3000, enchanted lava bucket, and diamond spreading. So pretty much have that maxed out. And if you have probably about 20 of those, you're going to be getting a bit over 1 million a day from pretty much doing nothing. You can go for fishing minions. They give you fishing XP, which is also a bit hard to get, and they usually give you quite a bit of money, but they cost a bit more to actually craft in the first place. So that's just one of the drawbacks of a fishing minion. You can also pick a tarantula minion, but they cost quite a lot to craft, and also you have to be AFK on your farm. So if you don't want to do that, don't go for tarantula minions. And tarantula minions are quite late game because you need quite a bit of lots of coins to actually craft them. So this pretty much just covers all the information you need to know about minions in Hypixel Skyblock. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment down below, and come join my Discord. I'll have the link in the description. Thank you.